Have you ever noticed this? The whole day you feel completely fine, busy, distracted, doing your work, talking to people, scrolling your phone, like everything is normal. But the moment you lie down at night, suddenly your brain decides to wake up. Out of nowhere, it goes, "Hey, remember that embarrassing thing you did 5 years ago?" And you're just lying there like, seriously? Now? One minute you're trying to sleep, and the next minute you're replaying old conversations, overthinking texts, imagining fake scenarios, and somehow turning one small thought into a full movie in your head. So what's actually going on? Why does overthinking hit the hardest at night? Here's the secret. During the day, your brain is constantly busy. There's noise, people, notifications, work, school. Something is always happening. Your mind doesn't really get the chance to slow down and think deeply because it's distracted all the time. But at night, everything becomes quiet. No noise, no pressure, no distractions. And suddenly, it's just you and your thoughts. It's like your brain finally gets some free time and says, "All right, now let's process everything you ignored today." All the emotions you pushed aside during the day start showing up. All the thoughts you avoided come back. And all those what-if questions suddenly become louder. That's why even the smallest things start feeling big at night. A simple message like, "Okay," can turn into a full overthinking session. Wait, are they upset? Did I say something wrong? They usually send emojis. Why not today? And just like that, your mind creates a whole story out of almost nothing. But there's something even deeper happening here. At night, your brain is tired. And a tired brain doesn't think logically. It thinks emotionally. Instead of looking at facts, it starts focusing on fears. Instead of being calm, it becomes dramatic. That's why everything feels more intense at night. It's not that your problems suddenly got bigger. It's just that your ability to handle them calmly becomes weaker. Think about it. During the day, if something goes wrong, you're like, "Okay, I'll deal with it." But at night, the same situation feels like, "That's it. Everything is ruined." Same problem, completely different reaction. It sounds funny, but it's actually very real. Another reason this happens is because all day, you're basically running away from your thoughts. You keep yourself busy so you don't have to sit with them. Whether it's scrolling, talking, watching something, or working, your mind is always occupied. But at night, there's nowhere to run, no distractions to hide behind. So your thoughts finally catch up with you. It's like they've been waiting all day in a line, and the moment you lie down, they all come at once saying, "Our turn now." But here's something important to understand. Overthinking itself is not the real problem. The real problem is avoiding your thoughts the entire day. Because when you keep pushing thoughts away, they don't disappear. They just come back stronger when your mind finally gets quiet. That's why nighttime overthinking feels so overwhelming. Now here's the good part. Once you understand this, you can actually handle it better. The next time your brain starts overthinking at night, don't panic. Don't try to fight every thought. Instead, just pause for a moment and remind yourself, this is my tired brain talking, not reality. Because most of the things you stress about at night won't even feel important in the morning. And you've probably experienced this before. At night, everything feels like a huge problem. But when you wake up, you look back and think, why was I even stressing about that? That's because your mind is fresh again. You can think clearly. You can see things logically. So instead of believing every thought at night, start questioning them. Instead of reacting immediately, just observe what your mind is doing. Instead of creating stories, stick to what's actually real. And most importantly, try to give your mind some quiet and clarity during the day too, not just at night. Because a peaceful mind during the day leads to a calmer mind at night. At the end of the day, your brain is not your enemy. It's just trying to process everything you've been holding in. It just chooses the worst timing to do it, when you're tired, emotional, and trying to sleep. So the next time you're lying in bed, staring at the ceiling, and your brain starts acting like a full-time overthinking machine, don't get frustrated. Just smile a little and think, my brain is just being extra right now. And maybe, just maybe, that small shift will help you relax and finally fall asleep.